Good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT with Riser. We just spent the last day and a half in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Today is day 26. It's Saturday, and kind of got to go back a little bit. We came down off of into Newfound Gap Thursday afternoon, and no sooner did we get there and we were able to get a ride from the shuttle from the NOC. It was a blessing to have them pull up 2 minutes after we arrived. They gave us a ride into the NOC. We walked through town with our packs on. And we got us a place at the Microtel, similar to the one in Franklin. They seem to be consistent in price and quality, so we went ahead and went with a sure thing. A nice room, continental breakfast, right there, very close to the main strip. So basically what we did is what hikers do when they come into a town. We ate, we drank, and we did laundry. All of our gear was soaking wet when we got in from the Smokies coming down into the Gap. You know, 3 nights in the snow, 3 days in the snow. Sleeping bags were wet, all our socks, shoes, clothes were wet. So we spent the first part of the day basically just airing our gear out. And we decided to go and take a zero. I haven't been to Gatlinburg since I think I was a kid, and we enjoyed it. We were like tourists. A lot of good places to get food, taste whiskey, and it's not bad. My impression of Gatlinburg has changed. Things I've heard, they were not hiker friendly, but they were to us. Best thing that happened was that I got contacted from a YouTube friend, a follower, and his name was Randman5. He lives in Cleveland, Tennessee. He offered to drive in 2 hours, pick us up at the NOC, and take us back to Newfound Gap, which he did. Had a nice conversation. Good family man, local man, and he decided to hike with us for a couple miles, which is great. And I can't tell you how grateful we are for the hospitality. Not only that, I had a backup ride from another YouTube follower, Smoky Mountain hiker, who offered also to give us a ride. And funny thing happened was, as we pulled up into the parking lot of Newfound Gap, there he was. He shouted out, "Highlander." I go, "What?" He goes, "Smoky Mountain hiker." So we got a picture of him with Randman5. It's a small world, so much trail magic. So far we're just overwhelmed, so going uphill now. Check back in later. What we just passed was Charlie's Bunyan, and what a sight, what a view. I've only seen that in YouTube videos and photographs, so it was really nice to go up there and see that. It's spring break right now in this area, so there's a lot of day hikers on the trail, and you know, we share it with them. We got some good photographs. 26 days on the trail. And I'll tell you, we feel good. We rearranged our pack, we got rid of some stuff. Careful. Riser's out here trying to take a photograph, He's standing on the edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
So,
sit right there. I'm gonna try to get it.
say hi, Riser.
Fall down.
Say hi,
Look,
Riser.
guys, I'm trying to take it all in myself. Look at that backdrop, man. It's awesome. Awesome stuff.
So we're playing National Geographic right now. I'll tell you, one thing I have figured out finally was hurting me was I wasn't eating enough breakfast. I'm not a breakfast eater, and I should have been. So just this morning I had a 550 calorie honey bun, not healthy but calories, a bagel, cream cheese, a power bar, 2 cups of coffee, and it makes a difference. You gotta have the calories in the morning to make these climbs. So I learned something from that. So eat, make sure you eat, especially breakfast. So we're on a ridge right now. We can see down both sides of this valley on both sides. So this is awesome. This half of the Smoky so far has been beautiful and much easier, and we're not dealing with any snow at all, just some cool winds. So we're happy. We're gonna come alive right now. So we will get back with everybody down the road. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT with Riser. We're at Eagle Rocks, over 5,800 feet, and just took a few shots. We're about 4 miles from our next shelter.
If you get me in here, going over the edge.
Yeah, that shelter's what is that? Tri-Corner Knob Shelter is where we're going. It's right here on my little map. So we're feeling good. We've been doing a lot of uphill ridge walking. Haven't really run to any one hiker, I think, one through hiker all day, and no, actually 3, and that's about it. We're staying dry and moving along. We slowed down just a little bit to pace ourselves, and we hope to be at the shelter by 5:36. Stay there tonight, and then try to do 15 more tomorrow. So I can't tell you, I can't even describe the beauty up here. What we're seeing, yeah, this camera doesn't do it justice. So you got to get up here and do it yourself. It's been a gorgeous day. Actually, it's been the best day in almost a week. So we had a great rest in Gatlinburg, and we just had a lot of energy, and we just kind of blazed the last 10 or 11 miles, but we're going to slow down now. Take it easy and enjoy a few of the photo opportunities that are here. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of blowdowns. A lot of trees have fallen in, I guess, that winter storm that came through. We've had to crawl over them, crawl around them, and I mean big, huge trees. It was a mess, all tangled up here, but not really any snow, a little bit of mud, and the trail is damp, but it's beautiful. We were supposed to get rain, but it didn't come yet, so we're waiting on that. It may rain tonight, but I don't think the shelter's gonna be full. So we'll probably end up staying in there. I think we're out of a bubble now. I think we're between bubbles, which is good, I hope. Well, hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT. It's 26th day on the AT. We just got to Tri-Corner Knob Shelter. It was about a 15-mile hike out of Newfound Gap today. We just got here. There is 4 other hikers, 2 of them we know. We don't anticipate any more hikers coming. It's I believe it holds 14. By law, we have to stay in the shelter tonight, so we're probably just going to go ahead and stay. We've got plenty of room. We're going to hang our packs, and we're going to hang our bear bags to make sure the mice don't get into them. Beautiful out here. It's cool. It's in high 40s, and we're going to have some food and go to bed, you know, and hope that the locals don't come with all the reservations and kick us out, because they have priority here. So, and I have no problem setting up my tent. So I'd rather do that, but because there's only 4 of us here in a 14-person shelter, I'm going to go ahead and stay in the shelter. It's got a privy. It's got a great water source, nice fire pit. It's perfect. It's right off the trail. And we're looking forward to a good night's sleep. Oh, and when you come out of Newfound Gap, be prepared to do a lot of uphill. but there was a lot of uphill and ridge walking. I mean, you're on the edge, you're on the very peak of some of these mountains, and the vistas are beautiful, the views are beautiful, and it's just fabulous. This second half of the Smokies is much better than the first. I have renewed my attitude and my energy, and I'm ready to you know, kick some AT ass here. So anyway, I'll check back in later. Take care. Well, happy Easter, everyone. Highlander58 and Riser on the AT. It's Sunday, March 27th, and it's our 27th day on the trail. We got into Dry Corner Knob shelter last night about 4:30. We ended up staying in the shelters. It wasn't bad. There's about 10 of us, so there's plenty of room to spread out. Didn't have any problem at all with mice. Actually got one of the best night's sleep I've had on the trail. I still don't want to stay in shelters, but that was the law, so we did it. The Riser says hello to everyone back home, and happy Easter to his grandchildren and to his family. And we're going to try to do 15 miles today to get out of the Smokies, get down to Davenport, and I believe there's a campground down there, maybe a hostel. So walking through the Smokies is like walking through an enchanted forest in Snow White or something like that, or Star Wars. And it's very green, a lot of moss, and there's a lot of stones on the trail. I refer to it as a moving trail because every stone is moving, so it's kind of rough on your feet. So, but other than that, it's really enjoyable. A lot of big down trees. It's so wet out here that when the wind blows and the dew falls off the trees, it feels like it's raining, but it's not. That's how thick it is. And it's probably in the 40s right now, and they're calling for rain today, so we are prepared, having a good time, feeling really good. Our legs are stronger. We're able to do a lot more uphills faster. Still taking our time, not rushing it, but nothing like it. It's a great experience. So, all the gear's holding out well. We're holding out well for a couple of high mileage individuals, but we're doing good. Good afternoon, everyone. Highlander58 and Riser on the AT. Just checking in on this Sunday afternoon. We just made it to the peak of Mount Camirer, I think it's called. It's 5,000 feet. It was a nice little uphill, and we are now starting the 5.2 mile descent down into Davenport Gap. It's about 1:15 in the afternoon. We've done about 11 miles already today. And Davenport, we have some options. We'll be out of the Smokies, so we can stay at a campground that's nearby, or we can hike another few miles to a hostel. And we haven't decided how we feel yet, and so we will let you know our plan when we get down to the Gap. But we are officially on our last leg in the Smoky Mountain National Park, and it was quite an experience. One of the toughest ones we've had so far, but also one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. So. Hey everybody, Highlander58 and Riser on the AT. We got down into Davenport Gap about 3 o'clock and turned the corner, exited the national park boundary, and there was trail magic. A hiker named Lane who just retired. He had water, soda, fruit, candy, Gatorade, extra gas if you needed it, paper towels, water. He had camp chairs. It was so nice to walk down and see that. So we stayed for about 20 minutes, filled up on some fruit, Gatorade, and we're back heading out of Davenport Gap, and our goal is to make it to
Dog shit, be careful.
okay, dog shit, okay, some kind of animal crap there. Anyway, thanks for the warning. We're gonna try to get to Standing Bear Hostel and stay the night there, resupply, as they got a great resupply, and then we're gonna head out in the morning to new adventures. The Smokies are behind us. They were great. They were not easy. They were beautiful. They were challenging, but we're done. We're on our way to Standing Bear Hostel, having to cross under I-40. It's kind of a tricky situation when you come out of the woods there. There's some real faded blazes on this old bridge. It takes you to 40. So be very careful and make sure you're looking for blazes, because it's very confusing right here. Very, very confusing. You gotta make sure you're paying attention, because your blazes are on the guardrail when you cross the ramp to I-40. There's one right there. Yeah, we're crossing the I-40 right now. It's blazed. Just make sure you look for them. Look hard. They're on there. Good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT with Riser. We're at Standing Bear Hostel. We had a great night last night. We got in about 4 o'clock, and we had a tour of the place by the owner, who goes by the name of Lumpy. He showed us everything that he had available. Everything here is on the honor system. We camped in our tents because the lodge was full. No beds available. It was $15 to camp, and they have Wi-Fi. They have a kitchen. They have a honor system resupply, which has just about everything you could possibly need. And sat around the fire, met some great people, saw some people we already met. Ran into Teacher and Alon, our friends from Israel. They were here. We did about 18 miles yesterday, so we were beat. I highly recommend that you stay here if you can, or at least resupply. It's one of the most popular hostels on the trail. They have showers, hot showers. They have a laundry facility. They have a computer. They have a shuttle service that will pick you up and take you back to the Gap. And I got a good night's sleep. It rained very hard last night. Stayed dry. Got up this morning, had some breakfast, and we're going to take our time. It's going to be about 10:30 before we head out. Our next stop is going to be Hot Springs. So I don't have any service up here as far as downloading or uploading, so I'll check back in with you as we head further north toward Hot Springs. Have a good day. Hey everyone, Highlander58 on the AT. Riser on up ahead. We are now reaching the top of Snowbird Mountain, about 4,200 feet up. Coming out of Standing Bear Farm Hostel. It's about a 5-mile uphill. It was a long, long climb. I'm gonna take a little break up here and then head down. Finally reached the top of Snowbird Mountain. Behind me is a air traffic control facility, federal government. All kind of warning signs, so we're not going to stay up here long. Great views. Check out these mountains. Just came down off Snowbird Mountain. That was an awesome climb. Make sure you eat a hearty breakfast if you're staying at the Standing Bear Farm Hostel, because you're going to need the calories to get up that mountain out of that gap. We're heading downhill now toward I think it's Groundhog Creek Shelter, and we're going to get some water and we're going to evaluate where we're at. We got a little bit of a late start today on purpose, and got some much needed rest. Not sure how many miles we'll do. Probably not 15, certainly not 18. Good morning everyone, Highlander58 on the AT. Riser's somewhere back there trying to get a signal. I haven't had a signal in 2 days. AT&T, what can I say? He's having trouble. He has Verizon, so. Day 28 ended up with us hiking to Max Patch. We got in about 5:30, did about 13 miles yesterday, and we found us a little hollow to camp in out of the wind down in the parking area. It was nice, it was quiet. Weather turned during the night. It got real windy and cold. Woke up surrounded by frost, had some frost on the outside of my tent. So we waited a little bit for the sun to come up to melt some of the ice so we could wipe the tents down. Had some coffee and breakfast, and then we headed out. It's about 9:40 right now. We should be in Hot Springs tomorrow sometime. That's our plan. Max Patch is beautiful. It's quite a climb to get here, but it's worth it. It's one of those milestones of the AT. I suppose it used to be a settlement and a cattle ranch, cattle pasture. A few people came up this morning to watch the sunset, watch the sunrise. It was just too cold for us to make that quarter-mile trek back up. We decided we'd catch the sunrise somewhere else on another mountain another day. But it's beautiful here. I can tell you this is one of the most beautiful areas I've seen since I've been on the trail. We're on the downhill now. I can see Riser about a half-mile back there in the distance. He was trying to send some stuff home to his family, but service up here is sketchy, to say the least. At least for me, I have none. This is day 29 of my journey. Doing good so far. I hope to hit 300 miles before the end of the month. We'll see. So good morning everyone. Highlander58 here on the AT. I seem to have lost Riser. Had an interesting chain of events occur yesterday. Right after we left Max Patch, I was filming some clips and I mistakenly left the camera on and stuck the phone in my pocket. So I got about an hour of pocket noise in black. and subsequently it drained my battery. So now I had no phone and a dead battery, no service up here. Haven't had service for 3 days. Even Verizon customers are having a tough time up here. So hiked about 17 miles yesterday. I decided to stop at Deer Park Mountain Shelter, which is about 3 miles from Hot Springs. Nice night, very comfortable. Of course, everybody was there. The shelter was small, it was full. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 people. But a lot of those people were section hikers, some with kids, just up here for the, a few days, spring break, locals. It was nice. I met a lot of people. A few people recognized me from the channel, and that was like an inspiration. So I was able to charge my phone overnight, and I'm now heading down into Hot Springs, where I'm gonna probably take a zero. I'll stay tonight and may take tomorrow off. If I feel better, stronger, my feet are killing me, I will move on. If not, I'll take a zero. I need to resupply. I'm out of food, down to about my last tortilla and turkey pack. But I feel good. I got a pretty good night's sleep. It's beautiful weather, nice and dry and cool. So that's where we are right now. I left on the 1st of March. It's now the 30th, so we're in day 30. Anyway, I will get back with you all later as soon as I get into town and get settled in. Have a wonderful day. Hey everyone, Highlander58 on the AT. I am in Hot Springs, North Carolina. I made it here about 10:30 this morning from the shelter. I'm in the Alpine Court Motel. It's okay. It's a hiker hotel. It's $69 for a room for 2 queen beds. The town is overrun by hikers. There's no rooms left. I mean, everyone is scrambling to get rooms. They're on waiting lists. People are like doubling up in rooms, trying to get a hot shower and get a bed for the night. Hot Springs is a trail-friendly town. So far, the people have been very kind. They have a Dollar General. They have a little family grocery right behind it. You can get the trail junk food that we eat, the honey buns and the tuna singles and the pasta sides and the Idaho potatoes, and they do have fresh fruit, alcohol, beer, wine. They have a tobacco store. They have a couple of good places to eat for if you want burgers. Right now, I am going to relax. I've got my shopping done. I'm gonna do my laundry tomorrow. Riser's doing his now. I caught up with him. He actually hiked all the way into town last night. I lost him. And he stayed with another hiker, and then the other hiker left, and Riser was able to commandeer the room for 2 nights. So I have a queen bed, and I have a hot shower, and plenty of food, and everything's within a mile. I mean, everything. All the restaurants, all the bars, all the pubs, all the shopping facilities, everything's within about a mile. I just want to get some sleep, reevaluate where I'm at, where I want to be. It is the 30th day of my journey on the AT. I guess officially month 2 starts tomorrow, and I hope to be hitting 300 miles in the next couple of days. So that being said, it's been an interesting couple of days. I'm tired. My feet are numb, but I'll be fine. I'll recover and get right back out there and pick it up again. Hot Springs is a nice place. You go right through town. The trail goes right through the town. It is a hiker town, and it's simple. They have a good outfitter, and the prices are okay. Anyway, folks, I'm okay. Sorry about the delay. I hope I can get this video out, and I will check back with you all maybe tomorrow
or sooner. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the trail.